Hello, everybody, and welcome to Day Job. I am your host, Code Marvelous, and today we're going to be playing a little Netrunner with friend of the show, Russell. What's up, Russell?
Hey Dan.
So, what are we doing today, my friend?
So we thought we'd give the deck that Raja piloted to win the FFG regional. It's a Gagarin deck, sort of asset spammy, tries to get a credit lead and then land a kill combo. Um, so he did well with it, and I know that other people have done well with it. So we thought we'd give it a go, see how we do.
Yeah. So, what's kind of the crux of this deck?
So what you're trying to do is, so the main combo is have a seven.
Oh, we lost you, Russell. You there? I'm telling you, it's hard using these internet.
Six, they don't die.
So we just
So
missed
yeah,
all of that because the call dropped the entire time you were talking.
okay, let's try again then. So the basic combo is have a 7 credit lead at start of turn with SIU installed, Zealous Judge installed, and HPT in hand. And then you fire SIU, land a tag, res Zealous Judge, give 2 more tags, and then high profile target for six damage, which will kill most runners. If they don't have Forger installed or No One Home installed or a fairly narrow set of tech cards.
Right, off turn tag counters.
Yeah. And even so, you can repeat the combo. So if you got to get rid of their no one. If they have no one home, okay, fine. You just got to have attack through that.
All right. Well, we have a paywall. That seems pretty good.
Yeah.
And we have two parts of the combo and a hedge fund. That seems pretty okay.
Yeah. So we need to get the Rashida out. So 419 can be on grant. So one option is to keep the paywall back. So I think first turn was that it's probably Judge, SIU, Rashida.
We don't have.
Sorry, hedge, SIU, and Rashida. And let's see if we can get a Rashida fire.
Do we pay so they don't see what it is?
Sure.
So we're gonna hold the paywall back.
Yeah, and if they, you get upset with this. This deck only has 3 eyes, so it's sure
Right.
it's hard if they doofus, they doofus.
We can't mulligan for ice. Well, there's no value there, right?
Nope.
All right. So they're gonna go get the SIU. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to move my face because we're going super laterally.
Let's fire the Rashida. See
Hang
what we
on,
get.
I gotta troubleshoot some stream stuff because I'm playing an asset spam deck.
Hmm?
All right, so let's fire Rashida. All right, so now we have Drudge Work, Commercial Bankers, a second paywall, and a tour guide.
Sure. So I think you want to play the paywall, play the Drudge, and then get the SSL out of hand for some money.
We won't bother since we're going to flip it and just immediately use it. Right, and the amount that this kind of taxes people's credits, like just like the constant deluge of 3+ cost items with Gagarin always firing now, right?
Yeah. So if they're on power tap, then and if we have Judge on board, so let's just play this turn. So I think the turn is tour guide on HQ, install pad, install CBG.
Yeah.
So if they take a tag in the turn with rogue trading, for example, then we can res Judge. There's a window to res Judge before it goes
Before
away.
they clear it. Yeah. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Alright, let's res it up. So we have another SIU now. Do we draw here?
Yep.
Put both of these out?
Yeah, I'm lagging a bit behind you down on the screen share, so I can't see what you've drawn at the moment. Oh yeah, put both of those down. So if they're clever, they're basically going to try and if they can get crowdfundings running, that's good for them. Let's see. Okay, let's draw once. What did we draw? Okay. Let's put the Rashida out and take a credit. I would probably not expose the Rashida. I would pay to stop them exposing the Rashida.
I knew that they were going to run it. They're not running any. They've decided not to run anything.
Okay. Okay, so put the CBG out, drudge the SSL, and then I would put the tour guide out on a remote because we can put judge behind it.
All right.
So what we're looking for is econ warfare and HN. At some point as well, we can also you can also do a value SIU, which is to
just clear some of their assets and stuff.
Yeah,
not
to
assets,
kill
resources.
Especially if they've dropped the Citadel, because you can fire that. So there's one Citadel in the bin already.
Right.
And so that's it. That's good. So let's draw. Okay. Play the paywall. And then
we need something to try to coax a run, right?
It's fine. We're gonna. They're not challenging our money right now, so they simply can't keep up. I think, Dan. We're looking for judge. So let's draw a card. Let's just draw one more. Okay, that's fine. Drop one of the hard hittings, I think.
All right, we have to zoom out here. So they now know where the SIU is. They're going to go get that.
So we're really looking for judge if we can get it.
Do we want to just try to rush out the drone deployment?
So typically you never do that. Scoring is pretty much futile unless they've dropped their unless they put other Ormakuas in the bin. What's in their bin at the moment?
Another Amakua.
You could, I guess.
Well, here, let's draw and see if we get the judge.
Yeah.
We get an executive boot camp, which is kind of like a judge.
Yeah. So I'd put the boot camp
in the ICE remote.
You can put the boot camp in the ICE remote, and then drudge the.
We're very rich.
Yeah, so we can use the boot camp to get the get the judge, and we can land. We can just value hard-hitting news.
Well, we can also use the boot camp to start rezzing ICE if we want, but I guess that's not really. So, are we doing that this? Are we doing that this turn? We need them to run, right? So are we going to not res executive boot camp until they actually run?
So executive boot camp's there to let you get the piece that you need, like the judge or the SIU. So one we've got right now is that I think the deck runs 2 SIUs. Can you just check the deck list?
It's 3, I'm pretty sure.
Is it 3?
Yeah.
So we probably want to preemptive the SIUs back.
Okay, so are we that didn't answer my question. Are we not using the executive boot camp until we're getting the asset that we need?
Yes, that's what I would do.
Okay.
So I'm trying to think here. I think let's draw a card.
So we have judge now.
Okay, so put judge out. Put judge behind. Yeah, you could just.
So do we want to use S executive boot camp for something else, and then replace?
Yeah, so get executive boot camp for use the executive boot camp to get SIU.
Okay.
Put that out in the open, and then put the judge behind the tour guide.
And then
just put the we can preemptive back. Let's use the preemptive.
We don't have a preempt. We don't have a click left.
All right, just drop the thing, the agenda in the bin.
People in the chat on this game talking about Apocalypse because
Sure.
One of the main reasons I'm playing Apocalypse is because I saw the writing on the wall of without employee strike, people are going to be playing RP, IG, and Gagarin again.
Mm-hmm.
We have so much money. All right, so now we can value hard hitting, right?
I think you can do that. What are they? Yeah. So you can value hard hitting. You can use the consulting visit for econ warfare and then hard hitting. That drops them down a little bit, but yeah. They're going to be able to trash the judge, and then the other one will clear. But we can boost the Citadel. We can boost the Citadel trace.
Okay, so now there's two judges. So let's put the other judge out instead.
Put out another judge. That's it, and then
just get a credit because there's nothing else meaningful that we're doing with our turn here.
Yeah, and then hard hitting.
And then as they're clearing, we can res both of them.
Yeah.
So they are showing 21 credits, so we need to put in 18 to make it 22.
Yep. Well, I got the power tap, right? So
it already factors that in. That's and then I'll res the one that they already know about.
Yeah. So you got to remember, you got to trash the Citadel manually.
Yep. You got to relax. Oh, so they know now that there's another Zealous Judge. I'll just res it. In the other server. So now they have 2 Zealous Judges to get rid of.
Mm-hmm.
So 5 subs. Not the most expensive, but certainly not cheap either. And they're still going to have tags.
Yeah, they're going to have 3 tags.
Yeah, because we can also beat
them
the
other
Citadel
HPT.
Trace.
Yep.
Do we even pay into this one? Because they have the 3 tags. They're going to have the 3 tags. I don't even think we have
so
to.
Just don't...
Yep. Because now we start the turn, we trash the resource, and then we kill them.
Mm-hmm. Yep. That's the way it goes.
Play Apocalypse, kids. All right. Yeah, so, I mean, this is Gagarin. You know, I've taken down, like, 1 tournament a year with Gagarin because periodically people just kind of forget and you can do stuff like this.
Yeah, and it's not even about forgetting. I mean, I guess forgetting that it exists. I think
not even that. It's just people aren't practiced against it anymore.
Yeah, I think the good players are never going to forget the lines, but at the same time, you need a fairly narrow set of
counter pieces,
cards or counter pieces, or if you're people aren't playing Val right now, right? People have gone away from Val towards Freedom and Criminal, and
oh, whoops! I picked the wrong deck.
Oh
well, I guess we're playing Blue Sun this round.
Yeah, it would have been. Lisa would not have been there. Lisa would have died fairly quickly, I think.
Well, that's not a good test of the deck, though.
No.
All right. Probably we can oversight AI. This guy.
Hmm.
And then we'll put that on R&D, and we'll call that a good start to a day.
Hmm.
How's everybody doing, by the way? Happy Monday. Hope everybody's Father's Day went well. As I now have you in person, happy Father's Day, Russell.
Thank you very much. My kids, well, my adult children bought me a new jacket, which is really nice of them.
That's nice. Did you need a new jacket?
Yeah, well, they borrowed it and then lost it while it was borrowed, so they've been feeling slightly guilty for a while that they stole my jacket and didn't give it back. So I was pleased to get it back again.
Terrible. All right, so we're gonna pick up the Orion. We're Blue Sun, so
Is that building blocks there? Can you building blocks Orion?
yep, we're gonna building blocks Orion onto HQ. And then we're going to shut off the centrals and probably just get a credit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry to hear that, Vicky. Are you traveling for work or something?
Okay, so this is not tag me Lisa. This is clear the tag Lisa. So Surveyor is relevant.
The number of times with this deck I've scored against Anarchs because I just naked put out the SDS drone deployment, and since there's no ice, they can't install a program. It's really silly. Alright, so we got our stuff going. Let's draw.
Drawing's good.
Yeah. Oh, that wasn't wise. Oh well.
Sorry, Dan, my headphones have gone down again, so I'm back on regular audio.
Okay.
So we want to. The doof is a thing, right? So we need to lock down HQ.
Yeah, we do. I want to start getting the remote ready.
Yeah, put Rashida in there.
Yep. I just love being rich, and Wayland is back to being the faction that's really rich, and that makes me really happy, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Now, this is weird, because they can't use rogue trading on any turn they want to run.
No, that's true.
So yeah, let's just keep building. Let's put the slot machine in a reduced service and the remote in preparation for trying to push probably the SDS drone deployment.
Yep, that seems good. So the remote is slot machine and
A surveyor.
The surveyor.
Yeah. Oof. Well, let's stick with our original plan. Let's put down SDS drone deployment, probably one of my favorite new agendas. Oh, nope. Okay. My computer just had a little freak out.
Do we want to res the reduced service?
Hang on, I'm having some technical issues here.
No worries.
There we go. Yeah, we're gonna res the reduced service. We're gonna spend all 4. SDS drone deployment is just such a great card. It's unreal. Alright,
So what is...
we'll res the border control. Get a little bit of a refund. We'll res the Orion.
Yep.
Yep. And we will fire the gain 1 off of another piece of ice and end the run.
Well, them getting multiple things rest is good, right? I mean,
yeah, the big thing is if they don't install a program, we don't actually have to res anything on this remote. I might res the slot machine just because it has a chance to make us money.
sure.
Not gonna go for it.
Do you score hostile in the meantime?
I think we do, right?
I think so. Let's see what we draw.
Now, Nexus is probably going to come down this turn.
Yeah.
All right. So now they have the 1 that they need for the border controls.
Yep. But they're going to lose the Ormakur if they don't steal this time, right?
Correct.
And can we punitive them? I guess.
We have a single punitive.
Yeah, that's not enough, right?
Not enough yet. I love that install for 8 credits. That's pretty good. All right, so they're going to inside job here. Did it actually take the money from them? It looks like they did. Do we res here? I feel like we do. Yeah.
Yeah. They're going to have to nexus that. Is there any value in...
I'm going to put all my money into this Nexus because we have the Orion to pick up.
Mm-hmm. So where does reduced service take show in the chat log for the money that it takes?
Doesn't. It's really frustrating. It does not allow you to all right, so let's pick up the Orion.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, we didn't get what we needed.
Can oversight the Orion.
Yeah, we're going to
they're not able to break that next turn. Do you value punitive?
I don't think we value punitive. I think I'm going to get the reduced service in the remote and get ready and basically say, well, I bet you can't do this like immediately again. Or maybe not because they're going to piece. And then we'll rush the next... We're working hard out here, you know?
Mm-hmm. If they're on Nexus, well, they're on Nexus and then Turtles and nothing else.
They're probably on Nexus, Turtles, and a single Fem, right?
Oh, yeah, could be. All right, so that's...
That's a bypass, not a break.
Okay. Yeah.
I wonder if they'll trash the Chrysium. They don't. Okay. So we can beat them here. I wonder if they see that and they're gonna... You have to actually, spell undo click correctly. There we go. Oh, that's cute.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess we'll let them have that now that we don't have our huge pile of money anymore. So let's go ahead and advance, 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 and score. Get rid of that multi-threader.
Mm-hmm. I think we can, yeah, so there's the doof. And they know we can't res it, so...
Yeah, I mean, this is life in the big city.
So the Afshar on HQ is good.
Yeah. We're probably gonna...
2 doofs.
This is an interesting combo that they've done here.
Yeah, emergency shutdown was neat, right? Do you want to pick up some other stuff?
I'm gonna pick up one of these border controls.
Yeah, the archives one's not doing anything, right?
Okay, so now we actually have 2 punitives.
So if you leave, is it not better to pick up the archives border control rather than R&D? Because then you can put border on the remote and then daily quest in the remote.
Probably. Oh, why did it give them 2 clicks back?
Because you undid their last click. You undid their doof, so they need to doof again.
Okay. So let's pick up this one.
Mm-hmm.
Put the daily quest in there.
Mm-hmm.
But see, if we put this on the remote, we can't res. So
That's true. Put the Crisium on HQ, I think.
And then just get a credit and then res.
Yep.
Okay. I don't think we res the Crisium for a normal run.
Nope. We need 2 in the... So Afshar on the remote isn't terrible. Because they've still got no breakers, right?
Yeah, we just need to be able to, like, cheat out our last... Right?
Mm-hmm. Knowing that shutdown's a thing, maybe we, more people are playing shutdown now. Maybe we pick up the oversighted one and then put it down again. No, not now, but earlier, right? So, but you could argue that was a slight misplay. So, but that's okay. Are they running the remote? They're going to let us have that money? No. Okay. Yeah, so they're going to get money off this, aren't they?
No,
a little bit.
They're not. They only have 1 link.
So this is one where border control on the remote's actually pretty good.
We don't have the money to res it.
No, but you can pick up border off R&D, put down that face down, and then pick the border control off R&D for 4, right? Put it on the remote.
I think we're going to pick up this surveyor and we're going to reconstruct this server because the we have to work so hard to make the surveyor good.
Mm-hmm. Just a minute down. There's somebody at the door. Hold on.
Yep.
Back in a second.
All right, so let's start constructing out server 1. I don't think that we're going to be killing anybody this game. So I think we can ditch the punitive. That is not our play anymore.
A new follower.
Hey, Vesper, thanks for the follow. Because really, we just need to be able to rush 2 end the runs. And we might be able to win this.
Okay, I'm back. So we're slow stabilizing.
Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty okay with it. Next turn, I'm going to get Afshar on the remote and hit some credits. And then the turn after that, we try to push the SSL.
I think they're probably holding breakers back.
Yeah. So there's a
Great.
Fem. Where's the Fem going? But the Orion, maybe?
Well, once we res it, we pick it up, right? And then that's useless.
Yep, so we'll pick it up. And Fem doesn't help with any of the stuff that we've got going on.
So you pick up that border control. That's good.
Yep. So I think we're just gonna put the border control on R&D. Actually, we'll put the border control on server 1.
Mm-hmm.
We'll put the Afshar on R&D, and then next turn we're ready to push for the win.
Mm-hmm.
Right? We got to play our outs, right? Never give up, never surrender, right, baby?
That's the one. Building blocks would be good right now.
It would be, but okay. So now they've got stuff. I'm gonna res the Chrysium here, so oh no, they'll still get the counter, won't they, on Amakua? Yeah, because it's not on successful run.
Yeah.
So that Amakua is a problem.
Yep. Well, it depends. What else? You got border control on the remote. What's the other ice on the remote?
2 border controls.
So can they get in 3 times? I guess they can.
Well, it depends on whether they do anything else, right?
Yeah. So we need more money, essentially.
Let's draw. So I can consulting for a building blocks to get a Chiashi on the remote.
That seems great. Shutdown's this thing again. I bet they've got another shutdown in hand.
Yeah. Things are getting rough, man.
So the alternative was yeah, that's fine. Yeah, so now you're okay. If you can, we need a little bit more money. Do you pick up the slot machine and then install advance the SSL? Does that give you enough money? Does that give you enough money to?
Well, we got to res this because we have to play around the shutdown play.
Yeah.
We're working hard, man. The co-pilot today, Vesper, is friend of the show, Russell, a.k.a. Talassen.
I know Vespa. We played pub runner in Barcelona last time I was there on business.
I just want to... I'm not asking for much, deck. I'm asking for a money card. Like...
I think they're gonna.
Because right now we're just like spiraling out of control.
What's the Chiashi strength is how much?
8.
So
They're I think we've just got to... Because they can bypass it once, right? And then we border control them. But we have to...
just need one. You need some more. Yeah, and then you can score it the turn after. So we need one more credit, right?
Well, no, because we can pick up ice, remember?
Yeah, but we can't pick up the Chiashi and then put down the Chiashi this turn.
Well, but we don't need to. We just... Oh, right. Yeah, you're right.
You need one more credit to be able to res the border control. So like a hedge fund would be good.
But we can't get one. Yeah, I don't think we're getting there. Sure.
You could do that, right? Yeah, oversight. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, Punitive's super duper dead.
Yep. So they'd have to like run archives. Yeah, so they can't break that this turn. So this gives us money back again. This is okay, Dan. This is if we can take that back. And then install advance, because they won't. Let's think about. Yeah, I think this is okay. We're in with a shot.
2 oversights at play.
Shashi is what? They trash 2 cards off stack for every subroutine they break with an AI install?
Correct.
Oh, this is good. This is good.
Yeah. Every turn that they don't take, getting Amakua counters. Alright, so here's a bypass. Alright, so let's see how lucky we are.
Well, if they're stealing the...
If they steal either agenda, we lose. Oh, good game. We played our outs, though.
Yep.
Alright, let's go back to the Gagarin.
Give me 1 sec, Dan. I left the door open when somebody came. I'm just going to go and shut it again. 1 sec.
Water. No one is stopping you. Just jump up here. Goodness. Alright, well, I don't like this hand. Well, I don't know. Well, I like that one even less.
So does smoke run currents?
Nope.
Okay, let's see what we get. That's fine. Gamble, install the bankers, paywall. So the challenge is if they're on misdirection, which I guess they're likely to be, it's basically you end up with an econ race trying to land enough tags while they clear them, and it can be a bit grindy.
Whew. All right, let's draw.
Mm-hmm.
I think we should put the hard-hitting news down. Yeah, let's do that. They don't have
Sure.
They don't have misdirection right now.
Nope.
I'm comfortable tempoing them.
Mm-hmm. They could just run my HQ. I guess they can't steal the SDS. So.
All right, so now we know that they have it, right?
Yep.
Right, we really need to get rid of these. Let's put this out. I'm gonna just put out the Atlas.
That's fine. So what we really need is a tour guide to protect the Zealous Judge. Or something.
A Stamherk? I mean, okay. You can have that. Ooh. They lose the film critic. Alright, let's draw.
Yeah, play the pay, we'll get the pad out, I think.
Ooh, we can do net damage by just installing a ton of cards.
Yeah.
Alright, so we have a tour guide for the Zealous
So-
Judge, but they
the
now
tour-
have Switchblade, so it doesn't do shit.
Well, it depends, right? So the question is, if you can get SIU down, then they can't use the misdirection. So you're still looking for the SIU combo, but I think putting the tour guide in front of the Zealous Judge is a good start, right?
But Switchblade breaks any number of subroutines for one stealth credit. It's blank.
Yeah, but it's tempo. They've still got to run and trash it.
Okay. Right, but I guess what I'm not understanding is the ice isn't part of that tempo. We're only taxing them a click.
Sure. But so the combo is if you have SIU and Judge installed, and then you've got the kill card in hand, then you can it forces them to come find it, right? Money's not. Some of these games turn on relatively small amounts of money.
Right, but what I'm saying is we only have 3 ice in the whole deck, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, put it on R&D if you like. Whatever. It's never going to.
There's already a Ghost Runner down, so breaking Tour Guide won't cost them any money ever.
Sure.
It's better off padding our hand. Here, yeah, let's just put it on R&D as a disincentive.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so now if they don't have clone chip, then we have a line, right?
Right. Now we don't have the actual kill combo.
Sure, this is true.
Balder, you gotta relax. All right, let's see if they get it. Okay, they don't get it. So let's see what we draw. Because if we draw another hard
Switchblade requires 2 credits, right? 2.
No, because they don't have to boost Tour Guide 0 strength.
Yeah, okay.
All right, I think we should draw once and see if we hit anything.
Install that, Dan.
Okay.
Right.
Well, so
you got consulting value.
Here's the line. We can consulting hard hitting here, which I think is our play, but then we can't immediately follow it up with the win.
No.
Okay. I'm just making sure that we understand that is the play that is happening.
And actually, those Ghost Runner credits we don't care about either, right?
Not really, no. At least there's 3 HPT in here, so we have a decent chance of coming across it. Now we're gonna see if they have clone ship, right? Because we're tempoing them again.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so if we can top deck, if we can draw the high profile target in the top 2 cards, I think we're okay. Because they can't run trash that and use the misdirection.
Right.
Well, they can. The Ghost Runner credits are during a run, right?
Yeah, but they can't use misdirection during a run. But
No,
they can use it to
trash the judge. Yeah.
Yep. Sure. Long pause. Oh. This is very good. Them using the Ghost Runner here instead of using it to trash. Yep, they got it. Good game for them. Sometimes it just you get flooded out. How many agendas?
Yeah.
How many agendas is this deck playing?
7.
Yeah, so that was statistically improbable, but it can happen.
And there are probably some nuances in the play that people who play the deck a lot know about. Like, do you try and land the hard hitting news there, or do you wait out? Right? Do you wait till you get SIU on board?
Sure.
And just try and build a board state where you don't raise cards and challenge them to come search for it.
Yeah, and I think also there's a nuance when I played Gagarin. Once you've kind of plotted people's behavior as to whether or not they check cards, you can also hide 5/3s on the table, right?
Yeah. So Geist is hard because they've got instant speed draw. So we're picking up all of the. It's really hard. So if you can land a tag early, but I think if they're very careful about this, very hard to kill.
Right. I don't like this hand.
That's okay. You've got a Rashida, right? If you can get an early Rashida fire, that counts for a lot.
So
This is fine.
So I think Tour Guide on HQ, Rashida, and Paywall.
Yes. They're probably on Spy Cam. I would be if I was them. But if they run, then you can do the Zealous Judge thing and trash their stuff.
Yeah.
Which is generally bad for them.
Okay, so it looks like it's like an SDS on the top of the deck.
Mm-hmm.
But that means that we're going to get to fire combo pretty early. So let's see what we draw. Oh, perfect. So we're going to put out Tour Guide and Zealous Judge and then hard hitting them.
Mm-hmm.
Let's math that out. They have 7. This is going to be 3. So we're going to need another 4, which will leave us with 2.
So can they clear is the question, right? So you can put out the Zealous Judge, hedge hard hitting.
Yeah.
You don't need to put the Tour Guide out.
Little do they know, we already have another one.
Yeah, so Tour Guide.
Tour Guide this, and...
Pro the SIU. Yeah.
So this... This... And probably just get a credit.
Yeah, sure. So basically it needs draw, 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 right? Just draw, draw, draw.
Well, yeah, we're gonna have to.
Or you can.
We're gonna have to judge work in a minute here.
And get those out of your hand.
Yeah.
And they can run HQ.
Because we don't want them to hit the point where they just start desperation running centrals, because then we will lose.
Mm-hmm. And that's the challenge. You need an econ asset running.
Right. I know we have the Rashida, but we need to get rid of these.
Yeah, but I think you put out the Rashida as well, right? So if you put that out and then put the Rashida out.
Yeah. We got to get rid of at least one of them, though. Mm-hmm. At least now we can res both eyes, right?
Yeah.
We're going to the park. Bye.
Bye, sweetheart. I love you.
Bye. We'll be back in. I love
Love you too, sweetheart. Bye.
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 Put sunscreen on so I don't get sunburned.
That's probably for the best.
But my mom put one for me.
So the Rashida should get us what we need, right?
Well,
It should get either a high profile target or a
oh, good game.
considering the records of all these good players, this is a challenge, right? But I don't know if we had better outs than that.
Yeah, I mean, I think, like I said, before we started streaming, this deck is kind of a scrub killer. Like, in a skilled player's hands, you're going to have a lot of really close matchups. But unless you're really skilled with the deck, if people know what you're doing, it's very hard to win. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, maybe. I'm not sure I completely agree. I mean, 4 of the players in G Regional were on this deck. They're all extremely good players, and they were matching up against each other. So I think it's not got a low skill floor, but I think it can get easy wins. At the same time, in that matchup where I'm not sure.
Well, I don't
think we lost that game because of poor play. We just lost that because of RNG.
Yeah, but that's exactly what I'm talking about. So the point that I'm trying to make is I don't think that this deck has a low floor skill floor, and I don't think that it's easy to play by any stretch. What I think is if people know what you're doing and know that their proper out is just trying to get accesses off of centrals, then they have a much better chance than actually trying to control your assets.
Yeah, they need to kill CBG for sure, right? So right. That's 100% kill, trash that, and then try and stay ahead on money. But we'd have won both of those previous games if we'd been able to find the kill card.
Sure, but what I'm saying is once you are in tag hell with these types of decks, the better play, rather than trying to play my game, is to just say, well, I gotta trust that you don't have the card right now and try to access agendas. And that's what the line is. And when people know to do that, your chances of winning when you don't have the full kill package is much higher. Because what we're hoping for is people doing the same thing that they do against Argus, where they assume that we're always holding the full kill package.
Yeah, I agree.
Right, because like one of the biggest things that me and Laura have discussed playing against Argus is like when we play against people like you or people like Rob who know that we don't always who don't behave that way and don't let the deck intimidate you, our win rates go down a little bit because Argus is counting on people always clearing every single tag out of fear, right?
Sure, yeah. Or not running until they've got 20 credits.
Right. So if you play against people who know better, you can lose some of that advantage because part of any Cork deck, especially anything that's on a kill package, is your psychological advantage of the intimidation, right? Warping people's lines of play.
Mm-hmm.
Because like people got to respect the high-profile target, forgetting that the old Argus decks, I think people have changed maybe a little bit now, but the old Argus decks were only on 2 HBTs and like 1 consulting visit, right? So like you're not always holding the missile.
Got it.
But yeah. I don't know. I think these types of Gagarin decks are really neat. I don't think it's something that I could play at a tournament. I've got a couple different options of things that I'm working on for the tournament.
Mm-hmm.
But it probably won't be Gagarin. Yeah, this is fine, right?
Ken Tenma. They're going to be probably rich.
Having the econ warfares from pretty early on feels nice, right?
I think that's fine. I think you put the Rashida out, the EBC out, and the Drudge work out, and just say, "Come at me."
Come at me, bro.
You can dump some of the if they do turn 1, you can dump some of the money into Drudge.
Yep. So how about we do Drudge work, Rashida, and
Mhm.
paywall. I think
Yeah.
that's a better play than getting the executive boot camp out.
Hmm. Oh, is it a connections deck? Oracle May.
No, I'm guessing every other card in their deck is either
Isn't.
an event or a test run.
Yeah.
Like, so our ice is probably again of limited value. They're probably on 3 inside jobs and 2 spearfishings.
Yeah. I mean, they've lost the Begoltha and they've got the Engelo.
All right,
There
so
you
let's go ahead and just
Well, I think you put out the.
we're gonna put out the temple.
Put out, yeah, put out the CBG, put out the SIU. I think.
Yeah. So many assets, huh?
Mm-hmm.
So here's the dirty laundry, probably coming into HQ.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, okay.
Two credit swing on every run on the remote.
Yeah. It's nice. So here's a legwork, which is no value.
Hmm? So let's use the Mamba on their turn to res this stuff. That's good.
Do we just fire the SIU combo now since they have $0?
No, I wouldn't do that. You keep just res the pad as well, right? Is there a pad campaign installed?
No.
No. Okay. No, I don't think you don't fire the SIU. No, make them come find it. There you go. So I draw, put out the EBC, put out the CBG. There you go. So now you can. Well, what we're looking for is the other piece.
Man, they have hit 2 out of 3 breakers with this Oracle May.
Yeah. Of course, they don't really. Well, if they know we're on tour guide, they don't really care. They've got an Engelo. It's going to be expensive for them. But
One thing that comes as a neat side effect here is them getting rid of their other programs means that they can't steal SDSs after this Ngolo is gone, most likely.
yeah, I guess it depends how much redundancy they've got.
All right, so let's go ahead.
So we don't have the HPT in hand. So you don't res the don't use the EBC right now. We're going to use that to get the judge.
So now we have a judge.
We still need 8. So I would draw first.
All right, now we got the combo. So next turn, if they don't do anything about what we're doing, they're dead.
Yeah. So yeah.
Labor rights. I guess for their programs, right?
Mm.
Do you remember when labor rights was unrestricted? Pepperidge Farm remembers. What a great card.
So you got to res the SIU, and then then you click Start Turn, and then you click on SIU to fire it.
Yep. I tried to make an SIU like exchange closed account like hard hitting deck work out of.
Okay.
CC.
So now we can't kill them this turn.
Sure.
And I don't think I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do it for value right now.
Okay. So let's just start the turn. Okay. We could have.
Yeah. So next turn you can.
Yeah. So let's just get some money. We don't really have any motivation to draw or do anything.
No.
We have so much money, it's unreal. Did you know I originally got my Miles, the circuit board tokens? I had to buy at the time. I was playing like a Gagarin deck, but one of the ones where you were moving the fast advance counters off of the Mumbat Construction Company.
Sure.
But it just ran on like $1 billion, right? So I had to get a bunch of the boosters of the 5s from Miles because I was frequently at like 70 credits or more. Okay, so let's go ahead and res that sweet SIU, that little John Constantine here.
Then click Start Turn.
Yep.
And now click on SIU.
We just need to boost it by 2, get it up to 5. And then we go boop,
yeah.
Boop, fire missile, good game. Ooh, and they even had an on the lam.
Yeah, if they get that down, that's better for them. But then you can do it twice, right?
Or just trash the card that on the lam is on.
Yeah, you can do that too.
All right, so that was a successfully launched missile.
Yeah. Cool desktop art. I'm just looking at it. I like the background you've got today.
Yeah, it's like a colony ship, like what's on Gagarin. I don't know how deep you are into the lore, but
not so much.
Jack Wayland, the person who originally organized the consortium, used the profit motive as a way of convincing the various CEOs of the companies that the board is made up on to redirect humanity's resources towards colony research to escape the Earth. That's the theme, right? He's like a tech billionaire who thinks he's got the plan to save the Earth.
So this is fine, right? This is fine. Hedge, install CBG, install Zealous Judge, I think is fine. And if they run,
then we can put them into tech hell pretty much right away.
Yep.
And the neat thing about Adam is Adam has to trash the first trashable card he sees if he doesn't run archives first. But there has to be a trashable card in archives for that play to work. Alright, so we get another tour guide.
Let's draw a card.
We have the SIU. We can put that out.
Put that out, yeah.
Do we want to put the judge behind a tour guide, or do we want to put the tour guide on R&D, or just wait?
I think you put the tour guide in front of the R&D, in front of R&D, I think. Because if you put it in front of server 2, they might just run it and logic bomb it. But I think if we've got a 7 credit advantage, then we can fire the combo next turn. So we've got the kill in hand.
Right. And We don't even need the 7 credit advantage because their hand size is reduced. Right, because they're Atom.
Yeah.
We only need 2 tags.
Yeah. So now you can do that. Yeah.
Yep.
So
That's game. That's
brutal.
It is, like,
Yeah.
right, and sometimes, especially against certain runners like Adam, who is kind of weak early to this style of play, you just cheese him
And
out,
even if
right?
the other thing you can do, of course, if they don't have backup directives, is to fire a value SIU and then kill find the truth, for example.
Right, just turn them into a normal,
A blank ID.
Right, a blank ID, which feels very bad. But yeah. I do think the commentary of Jack Whalen's plan is pretty funny, where the only way to convince humanity to save itself is to hide the plan in profits and war profiteering. Right? Because he's toppling governments, taking over whole industries, creating like super monopolies, which all of his CEOs love, but also he's hiding his plan to save humanity in short-term greed for the people under him.
So Val, right? So APOC Val's a thing.
So we have 2 parts of the combo here, right? So like we can just get a normal kill with this and a HPT or a hard-hitting.
I think you put hedge, pad campaign, 2-guide on R&D and see what the draw is.
Yeah, this is perfect, right? So let's hedge.
Yeah.
2-guide R&D, put the pad out. Right? Like, we've already got a kill combo. Right? Like, sometimes that just happens, right?
Yep.
Though I don't think now we can fire it. They're a little too rich.
It depends, right? So hang on. So just think about this. If you econ war,
they'll be able to clear too many tags because they'll still have 6 credits.
Sure. Yeah. Let's draw a card. Put out the pad campaign. Take a credit. So now you can.
Oof.
Yeah, so it's definitely an APOC build.
All right, let's draw.
Mm-hmm.
Let's draw again. Because we need paywall to show up, right?
Mm-hmm. I think it's not terrible to put the Rashida out. Gives you more chance of drawing the paywall.
Sure.
They've already got a good amount of money here.
Yeah. Val's hard to play against, you know?
Yep.
Because she is employee strike for Gagarin, right?
Yep.
Well, that's pretty nice. So let's draw. Okay, so stupid question.
Mm-hmm.
I know for a fact that this style of deck isn't playing like an Eater or anything. We could just rush the drone deployment.
You could do, unless they. Yeah, you could do. I mean, they might hard install from hand, right?
They could.
Can you draw? I don't think you do that. Let's draw a card. I talked to Abram about this deck. Yeah, I would play the paywall, gain a credit, and res those two.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's an APOC build.
Yeah, I mean, we saw that before because we saw that DDoS get drawn off the inject. All right. Let's draw. I guess we'll put out one of these and just get a buck.
Mm-hmm.
So there's the rebirth into what? Alice?
I think Kim is better choice. We've got so little ISOMA, doesn't matter.
Hey, STS doing its thing. Okay, so we're in Problem Town. Let's draw.
Yeah, put the Rashida out. So what we're going to do is hold some of these back, right? I would just gain a credit.
This SDS drone deployment's doing its job.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my goodness. Twice in a row they hit it. This is so good. Could they hit it a third time? Okay, they hit the SSL this time. Alright. Let's res Rashida.
Okay, so you got the combo, right? So I think you put out SIU, you put Judge.
A Judge, right. We want to hold the other one back.
Yeah.
And then do we want to preemptive a bunch of the stuff we lost back into the deck?
Yeah, preemptive, yeah.
Okay, preemptive for that.
So if they don't APOC this turn, then we win. If they APOC this turn, then we
then we lose, right?
Yeah, so this will be an APOC. If they fire the DDoS, then we know they've got the APOC. Yeah, there you go. So APOC turn. You could just try and stall advancing that.
Yeah, I mean, APOC's always going to be a tough matchup, right? Oh, there it is. Yep, they're going to check HQ. They'll probably hit the other one here. Nope. Now, it's worth noting... I don't know where our hard-hitting newses are. But we just can't get there. If we could draw even one of them, we would win this game, right?
But one option that you've got there is to put out one agenda, overwrite it with another agenda, overwrite it, and then preemptive back.
There it is.
Yeah, so this deck doesn't really have an answer to APOC unless you can get the early combo there.
Well, so we can put this out in a new remote. We can draw once to pad our hands. We can just res this, and then we can hard-hitting news.
Yeah.
For 7. And then we just have to survive for one miserable turn.
Yeah.
Got to play her house, right?
So you don't res the Zealous Judge there, right? Until they've done what they're going to do with tags.
Oh man. Oh, good game.
But yeah.
The problem is not playing this deck in person. People go super duper fast.
Uh-huh.
So sometimes people go so quickly that you can't res the Zealous Judge.
You just ask them to rewind a click.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've got time for one more, Dan, and I've got to get on with some chores.
Alrighty then. Did we win our Blue Sun game? I think we did, right?
No,
we didn't. We lost the Blue Sun game. Wayland coughing up agendas today.
Mm-hmm.
Alright. I like this hand. It seems pretty good, right?
Yeah, I'm about 5 seconds behind you, but yeah, that sounds fine.
Yep, so let's put that out. Let's put the Rashida out, and let's put a paywall out. Livin' La Vida Astra. That Beth is likely to come up this game.
Yeah, so that's another one where you can value. So I think you put the Drudge out, get rid of the agenda, and then install
The pad.
the pad, yeah.
Ooh.
That'll
Equivocation.
give us what we need.
Yeah. I love it when our opponent tutors cards for us. So they get an SDS there. Okay. They gonna win in one turn?
Could be.
Okay.
So I think I would put just value Econ Warfare and put out the two assets. Have
Hey,
you got
Pink
the combo?
Warrior.
Is the combo out?
Yeah, we have the combo, assuming we can actually stick, which it looks like we're going to be able to.
Yeah, so yeah, we win next turn.
Yeah.
Oh damn! Yeah, it's that feeling.
Yeah, Detective Pikachu time. Go ahead and blow him up. Good game. But yeah, I mean, there's definitely a ton of power to this deck, right? Because even against good players, you can sometimes set up situations where it's just like, well, this situation now exists where you can't stop me from doing what I want to do because I'm either going to do it one way or this other way, right? That's what the deck is building towards, right? This idea where it's just like either I'm going to get you with the SIU or I'm going to get you with the hard-hitting news, right?
It punishes with a single run and misplay.
Right.
All right, Dan, I got to get on with some other stuff now. So thanks very much for having me on stream.
Yeah, thanks so much. And I really appreciate having you on. And enjoy your chores. And remember, you can't go back to work until you're done healing, my friend.
All right, thanks, Dan.
Yep.
Stay well. Bye.
Bye. All right. Let's do a couple more. Let's get the music going. I have 5 minutes. Thomas is too cool for us. Oh, I don't like that hand. Let's give him the old GLHF. Slow him down a little bit. They're going big. Getting rid of our money assets. I did that wrong. I don't know. I don't know how to play these types of decks anymore. Now the nice thing here is we can try to at least dig through more of their money. Because we've got to, we gotta get a big credit advantage. I agree. I also, as I've mentioned, I don't really think that these decks work against people who are paying attention. Right? Like as the runner, it's not hard. It's not currently harder to be rich as the runner. Yeah, we can't win this matchup. Too much of the matchup I've already kind of tossed. I really don't think that, like, I know that a lot of very strong players were on this deck at a recent tournament, but I think it's the Gagarin effect. People forget how to play against it, and then people can pull out Gagarin and tilt a ton of people, including other good opponents. But I think if you know what to do and you know to trash money cards and keep your totals high, like, this deck has zero chance of killing a criminal that's like half awake. Yeah, I just don't think that I don't think this is a solid build. So part of me wants to go back to a full good stuff criminal, but I think Apocalypse is also, like, just too good. I think Apocalypse is really good if people are going to be playing this nonsense, right? SIU is a here, let me get the Netrunner DB link. I'm not as concerned about easier as I am about landing and having the value follow-up, right? I think Criminal has the tools that most fit into my way of playing right now. Don't be a psychic field. Oh, thank God. Okay, so there's a lot of oboes. So hopefully no net damage here. Perfect. We're going to just yeet everything into the bin. One Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, 3 Mississippi. I have, I could have a sec testing. Currently, the deck has an eater. Now we know that there's 2 oboes in there, right? Set HQ. Because that alone is the up to 6 that we need, right? Let's get Amakua down for good measure. I just love 419. I think the criminal wheelhouse is super good right now. Alright, so let's hit HQ. So, all 3 APOCs are in the bin. So now our bypass is just bypass. Let's hit HQ. Hope there isn't another snare in there. So we know that that HQ R&D piece is an Ike. Let's let the side game fire. So 2 snares. Do we think that that oboe is still in there, I guess is the question, right? I feel very good about that. Let's head in again. And we can't afford to run last click here. Got to keep those credit totals low. I have a feeling that that could be a psychic field. Good to know. Let's just go into here. Sure. Let all the subroutines fire. So that oboe's now in there. All right, let's get in there. And now we can go back in and guarantee the oboe steal. Good game. I'm telling you, Apocalypse is the way to go. I mean, we can break the Alice deck back out. But I think that, the 419 is just better. Like, the ability... 419's identity ability makes up for DDoS being an Anarch, right? But yeah, here, let's... 3 hacktivists, of course. See, both of these factions have good reasons to play them. Because you get bonuses, right? There's good reasons to be both. I love that this thing uses process of elimination, so you only have to write in enough that there isn't another card that would have that name. You have a spare influence. Oh, did liberated account not come through? What about a whistleblower? Right. Let's give that a go. All right. That seems great. I mean, I will happily play Alice at a regional, but I do think that so this is probably going to be a daily quest, right? Maybe a Rashida. I don't want to get the Stargate down too early because they'll just pile ice on. We're going to want to save these for punitives. Alright. We can keep dripping. They're going to keep our stock in DDoS is going to go up. Oh, that's true. Yeah. I'm not thinking about this correctly. We got to get Alice down. So once we have solidly more money than them, these oversought Chiyashis can be a bit of a liability for them, right? All right. Let's force the issue, right? Still no apocalypse is seen. Alright, we really need to get paperclip, right? Because paperclip is how we can take all this money away from them. It's trashed. Don't think they can kill us. I think one of the other big advantages to playing 419 is you get access to crowdfunding, which is pretty fucking good right now. So we're just getting rid of all of this latent money that they decided not to pick up. They have lots of money. We need to be doing Alice more, but they can. A lot of the turns where we've had the ability to do it, they can just feed us an agenda, then try to kill us. Ye old Anarchshire gamble, clicking for credits. So what do we think? Do we think as far as 419 is concerned, do we think playing the APOC 419 or playing the Rizeki good stuff, like all the drip and corporate grant, is better against the Gagarin? Alright, well, we're probably going to APOC this turn to get that Orion off the table. Yep, so let's go ahead and do what we set out here to do. We're going to yeet that Orion into the abyss. Yeah, I like the inclusion of the independent thinking because then we can get rid of our face down breakers and re-tutor them, right? And basically, if they can't kill us now, they won't ever be able to. Alright, let's retrieval run. For Stargate. Let's Stargate. Let's get rid of the border control. Let's check archives. We know that they're not drawing an ice. The Stargate, it goes far. Let's Stargate. So that's going to be the Afshar. And that's game. All right, let's do one more. This seems good. We're out here killing people, destroying all their stuff, you know? We're living our worst lives. Alright, we can resume up. What are you complaining about? I love that this deck actually leverages Alice. Okay, so let's get our money situation sorted and also force a trash out of HQ with Alice to start. Alice's ability can be so impactful, right? People not having the money early. A lot of times people have to get rid of draw cards early, like things like IPO early, because they have assets or critical assets and agendas early. So a lot of times Alice ends up being a weird way of trashing people's econ. Let's hit HQ. Yeah, we'll get rid of that. Let's go in again. Okay. Let's go in again. So this is a... this is one of those MCA austerity policy recursion decks. So we're going to need the amped up in this matchup. Most likely to land the Apocalypse. For the next 3 turns, we're starting with a sure gamble, though, so that's pretty good. Yep, so the restore is going to be probably for the Rashida. We're Anarchs, Balder. We have so much money. So much money. Yeah, I'm here. I'm petting you. I don't... this is the maximum level of me petting you, Balder. I gotta set up that Balder cam I promised the people. Just a video camera of Balder losing his shit. Alright, we just really need the APOC, right? Especially if they're gonna commit so much ice and stuff to the remote. We're gonna probably draw once, maybe twice, and put down the DDoS. DDoS, also one of my favorite arts in Netrunner. Just in case people have never actually seen the full version, it's not going to show it, but yeah, like the full version of DDoS is pretty freaking rad. Boulder. Why you so bad? Alright, so some wild stuff is going on. Let's draw some cards. Let's draw again. You know, I'm not asking for much. I'm just asking for a copy of Apocalypse, baby. Because we are going to yeet their entire deck into the abyss. Right, Baldur? Is that what we're going to do? We're going to yeet it. Okay, we can also do a value DDoS to get rid of this, because we really don't want that firing, right? I don't know, they're not showing any money assets right now. So what's the play here? Do we use the DDoS to get rid of that? I guess we can wait one more turn. We really just need to draw a copy of APOC, or we're probably gonna start having okay. This is wild as shit. I guess in a 50 card deck, we should always be mulliganing for Apocalypse in the opening hand, right? Because now we're getting burned. Right, Boulder. See, this is one of the reasons why I like the criminal deck better. Criminal deck is smaller. The criminal deck has bypass events, right? Okay. This is probably going to be game. And we're probably going to ditch this hedge fund, to be completely honest. Apocalypse. I don't even think we had to install a breaker, so let's go ahead and drop the Stargate. Let's check HQ. Also loving the, always love the alt art that's on Max. Alright, so there's the restore. But if they want to restore one of these MCAs, they lose the other two. That should do it. Because I'm pretty sure there's an Ikwa in here as well. Oh no, that also works. So that's game. Good game, well played. The Apocalypse. I don't know. The criminal one feels faster and it feels more flexible. Like Amaku is really good. Right? It's a really good counter to a lot of things, and so is crowdfunding. Let's do one more. I also think that the impact of 419's class act draws on pre-turns can't be understated in a deck like this. Drawing into the APOC, add more bypass events, having a huge hand at the end of your turn to be able to like get an oboe the next turn or like deal with incidental net damage is also really, really good. Let's draw. Alright. Let's get DDoS down. Let's inject. Gain a credit. I think we need space for a third Wanton, but I don't know where we're going to put it. Ooh, a super beal. That's cute. Let's poke around a little bit. Alright, I think we got all... No, we don't have all 3 breakers. Alright, let's see what they do.
Dad, I was sweating at the park.
You are what? I'm not asking for much. I just want to be able to APOC you. I'm gonna yeet your whole deck into the trash. Yeah, I don't think we're going to need that much more money. What we're going to need is the ability to clear hands. Alright, perfect. Let's do it. Pop it like it's hot. We're definitely holding on to that turntable, because then we can get that Beal. Gotta get rid of this inject. There's the concede. Good game. Alright, everybody. I think this is a pretty good stream. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. And if you'd like to support the channel, the best way to do that is by subscribing on Twitch. And if you have Amazon Prime, you can do that of no charge to yourself. It's very easy. You just hit that subscribe button right up in the top right above the screen. And if not, the other way you can support me is by following the link in the show notes on YouTube. Any support helps me continue doing these longer daily streams that I've been doing. So please do if you can. And until I see all of you wonderful Netrunner humans again, always be running.